Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. This is your March 2020 new moon in Aries reading. Let's get on with it here. We just moved out of your own full moon in Virgo in March, and but we're here again for you with the new moon. So let's see what's at play for you around this time. For number, I'm hearing you're in an executive position. Okay, Virgo, handing that baton right off over to you. Are you ready? I'm hearing. I'm hearing what you see is what you get. What's that song? Old song. All right. Come through. Wow. Ace of Swords. Just picked up the full stack. Ace of Swords remains in reverse with a number of cards. We're going to take a look at what those might be in just a minute. But before we do, we're going to give this a good shuffle here. And, wow. The Hermit coming through. Your own card of the Major Arcana, Virgo. Seriously, you're at the front of the stage. We're not setting up the bleachers there back there. You know what I mean? Mother of Swords in reverse. This is you on the stage, front of the stage. I mean, and not to say, oh my goodness, you're not in an executive position if you're on the bleachers in the back. No. Okay, Five of Pentacles. There's always room, right, to also make a difference. And it's not necessarily visible, I'm hearing, or touched. I'm hearing seen or heard either at certain times. So very interesting. For a number of you, maybe there's something that you were managing, maybe from a space that was like, I'm hearing not so tactile, and that maybe perhaps is kind of shifting, changing. There is a more public perhaps space that you are, and it could be your vision that you are stepping into. Yeah, Father of Wands, you're stepping into even like a public sort of space of even interacting with your audience. Very interesting. Again, in front of the stage, and it's like it could be you playing all these roles, right? And what distinguishes one from the next. Now, for a number, it has to do with your influence, okay? And you're like, well, I'm hearing Black Lives Matter. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. Take it as you will. It's coming through with the Father of Wands upright. But somebody could even be like speaking on behalf of a certain community. Somebody wants to get a certain routine down. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe they're even like they're going to promote something. Daughter of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this is a tarot reading. I'm seeing someone getting butterflies right here. Holy moly. Like, okay, so for a number of you, well, okay, we were saying, I'm working with the cards, but this is a tarot reading, right? Working with the cards technically, but I'm also channeling. So I'm sharing what I might be hearing or feeling. So Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, looking in the future. Now, somebody feels like they need to be really formal, but they got to be ready also to bounce. Okay, interesting. Nine of Cups upright. This is something that somebody has been even like designing, dreaming of. Daughter of Swords upright, mirroring the Son of Swords in reverse. Somebody's preparing to even present something like to their family, to their parents. There are a number of people involved here. The Sun in reverse, Father of Pentacles in reverse. Now, someone feels like someone's really important. They're like, yeah, I'm hearing this is the time where we make it all official. Justice upright. Somebody feels like they're gonna like call something out as well in a public way that cannot be like removed, erased, whatever it is, rewound. Okay, so for a number of you, you're taking also your work, I'm hearing like, again, publicly, even like on television to television. Nine of Cups upright, mirroring the Father of Cups, I said, Father of Wands. Now, for a number of you, you're even like directing something or some space. I'm hearing it's a whole new world. For a number of you, though, as well, this is something, Virgo, that you've been wanting. I'm hearing like waiting for. I'm hearing vacation. I'm hearing that with the Strength card. This is for a number of you. For another number of you, you're waiting on an answer. Maybe you feel that you're kind of waiting on your own answer now. Interesting. Six of Cups. There's a lot of pressure though. It could be environmentally, or you feel like there's something that you ought to do for your community. I'm hearing that as well. It could be what you feel. I'm not saying that. Just channel what's coming through. Mother of Wands upright in the recent past. Okay, I'm hearing recent past. Hierophant looking back at the Mother of Wands, sitting right over the Six of Cups, sitting right over the Two of Swords. Now, for a number of you, and right over the Nine of Pentacles, for a number of you, there's something that you feel it's time, like, and I want to represent it. So there is I'm hearing a big shiny door now. Hold on, that has appeared. 1 second. I'm hearing preparation here with the Hermit. Someone feels like they are to position something. It may be even publicly, even financially, professionally. Maybe someone feels like it's time to start applying for some kind of, I'm hearing mentorship, even degree in a certain program. Now let's backtrack. Dear Virgo, for a number of you, there's something you're very attracted to, and it could be something you feel like eventually I will be like having that conversation, like it's gonna be a big deal. I'm hearing that as well, but I gotta like be ready to work on this and kind of experiment. I'm hearing in that way as well. So maybe this is it's the way in which perhaps you're drawing closer to what feels to be like the true drawing of your I'm hearing of your heaven sent mission. Okay, take as you will. I'm hearing Scorpio. Now we have the Hermit here yet again. For no major time, focus on the emphasis on Pisces and healing. I'm hearing Virgo. To say it in this way, for a number of you, what I meant to say is you may have, but take it as well, you may have a very strong focus on the archetype of Pisces and or Virgo in your personal birth chart. Both very healing, selfless sort of energies in Nine of Cups as well. You may have Jupiter in Pisces. I'm hearing that as well. Now, let's pull a few more cards and see what comes through, and then we'll jump into your extended, which will be available via the link in the buy box below. Once this reading goes live, you can click through there and access the extended that leads into April. Daughter of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, there's something that maybe even like you're taking your hobby and you're turning it into something that maybe you're like even publishing. I'm hearing it in that way. It could be even your personal story. The Death card in reverse, the Daughter of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands upright. There's something that I'm hearing, my teddy bear. Where's my teddy bear? I'm hearing that specifically. I'm hearing, what do I need to like, you know, also I'm hearing braid its hair with. Okay, this has been coming through. But here comes the Strength card. Talking about, all right, we don't need really, okay, to like navigate our experience on the stage. We just kind of like own it. I'm hearing that as well. Like, I don't know what that's alluding to, but no judgment. But the Strength card here reminds us that, to say it in this way, there's no need to like rewind, reverse, review. Like the Strength card operates from a space of intention. And if you look at this card, okay, look, it's like, you know, this card speaks of Leo energy. Leo being a very directive energy, fire energy, ruling the fifth house. Usually they say that individuals with a lot of Leo in the chart are usually wonderful at navigating certain spaces, and you know, in terms of like leadership and things like that, direction, things like that. You know, leading the way. So in some way, in some shape or form, you know, bringing attention to, you know, generally Leo archetype would do wonderfully, let's say, or they would be wonderfully suited for industries or environments that would allow for them to sort of gather and cultivate attention around certain subjects. They would do very, you know, generally well at that, but always so many factors to be at play in the birth chart. And if this is something you want some insight into, feel free to check out your personal birth chart. And I have a number of servers. Always use your personal intuition, whatever you feel guided, okay, to move forward on. But you have the Strength card, the Chariot, and the Empress. Now, if that is of interest for you, you can visit alchemy.com and you can book directly there. You read up on the services, so on and so forth. Link in the bio box below. Now, Strength upright, the Empress upright, and one more note. When you get to alchemy.com, by way of the link in the bio box below, or if you just whatever type it in, you'll see in the header, right? If you type it in, you'll see the header services. So you can click on that and get right out of there. All right, anyhow, let's backtrack. So if somebody maybe is planning on taking on a leadership role, a directorship role. Now, for a number of you, it's like this. It's interesting because I'm seeing, again, look at this card, right? We see on the third eye chakra area of this lion, the source of empowerment. When we think of the lions like empowered, right? The image of empowerment, and it can be in a certain way. Symbology is always up to you, personal, right? Interpretation, of course. However, what I'm seeing is that there is a focus here on the concept of empowerment. Now, the figure 8 on the third eye chakra, that's kind of what is coming through here. That might be what somebody's communicating or the way they're perceiving of this space. What I'm getting is that there could be a focus on that concept of empowerment. Now, what I'm seeing is that for a number of you, you're realizing that the residing force is the one within you that helps to, I'm hearing regenerate. I'm hearing your role in a public way. Interesting. So for a number of you, you're translating something even. You're like, how do I take this really private space and even private discussion, and I turned it into like a doorway that also I can kind of like welcome others through. So for now, you're allowing people in a public way into your private life. I'm hearing that as well, and it may actually be by way of some kind of community or even content that you publish in a global way. So thank you for tuning in. Love and light to you. Let's jump into the extended. You can access that again via the link in the bio box below, and I'll see you there. Bye, Virgo.